everyone, today we'll be discussing about the Pittsburgh Pirates. As you know, this team here gone through a lot of change in the offseason. They brought in the new manager and Derek Sheldon first year. We'll see how he does in a 60-game season to try to get his feet wet since he took over Kurt Hurdle, who Kurt Hurdle had retired. And Pittsburgh was in contention at the time when Kurt Hurdle was managing, went to the playoffs once, had a competitive seasons, and then they decided to part ways. Most importantly, they hired a new GM in Ben Cherington, replacing Neil Huntington. Ben Cherington was very well known from the days he was with the Boston Red Sox, winning the World Series, and he's a very respected man in Major League Baseball. But this team here is about to rebuild, reshape their minor league system, and try to reshape their franchise going forward. Most importantly, help develop the young guys. Keep on adding, because when they traded for Chris Archer, they lost Tyler Glasnow, they lost Austin Meadows. The trade was really bad, but that was in the time when they were trying to contend and trying to win and play, hopefully make the postseason, play for a division title. And you know, they accomplished by getting to the playoffs, but after that it really wasn't much, and it was a bad trade, and it's shown with Chris Archer not staying healthy, and it's really cost them two great players that are producing now for the Tampa Bay Rays. But all in all, if you look at it, they have to build from the bottom to the top. So most importantly, let's look at their pitching staff to start off. The number one starter is Joe Musgrave, who in my opinion was acquired from the Houston Astros to help be their starter. For me, he's going to be a trade bait. If he does well, hopefully they can trade him and get some prospects and help build the youth in the minor league system. The number two starter is Trevor Williams. The number three starter is Stephen Bartlett. The number four starter, their top prospect, Mitch Keller. And their number five starter, a veteran left-handed starter, is Derek Holland. Now let's go to the bullpen. Keanu Cayley. That's their closer in the ninth. Their setup man in the eighth, Richard Rodriguez. Their setup man in the seventh, Michael Felice. That's just to go with a few names, and you know, a lot of players that they could just fill in, help bridge the gap to try to get to a closer in the ninth. It's not really anything special. I mean, Chris Archer's hurt for the 2020 season. Hopefully he'll be back in 2021. That's if they pick up his option, which I think they're going to decline. And they got Jamison Tolson to be the anchor of the staff, hopefully next year, recovering from Tommy John surgery. Now let's go to the offensive side that they have. Starting at shortstop is Kevin Newman. Starting in left field is Brian Reynolds. Starting at second base is Adam Frazier. Starting at first base is Josh Bell, which he's their star of their team. That's another piece they can move and hopefully get value back in return. Their DH is Gregory Polanco. That's another guy, whoever, if he can stay healthy and produce, that's another trade bait for them and help get prospects back in return. Guillermo Herrera as their right fielder. He's a veteran journeyman. At third base is Colin Moran, and he's a future star, a future third baseman for them. Hopefully he can produce. Their starting catcher is Jacob Stallings. And their starting center fielder, journeyman, they used to play with the World Series champion with the Kansas City Royals, went off to Seattle, played with the Diamondbacks, and now he's with the Pirates, and Gerard Dyson. All in all, this team here, if they got some veterans, they can move them to get pieces back for the minor league system. And with guys like Josh Bell, Joe Musgrave, and hopefully develop more young guys and hopefully get trade value for all these guys. But Ben Cherington and Derek Sheldon are the two pieces, the new general manager and the new manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates, help this team move forward in the time coming, and hopefully they'll be a successful organization just like it was in the time back when Jim Leyland was managing the Pittsburgh Pirates and when Kurt Hurdle had those couple of seasons of success with them. So hopefully it will bring it back to respectability. Thank you all. See you next time.